All right, question number 7. What does it mean to be a leader in the network organization? To be a leader is to lead by example. Walk the talk and do it with your team. Not tell your team to do it. We do it as a leader. I'm not a manager. The manager tells other people what to do. I tell them, let's do it together. Good examples of a leader they are problem solvers. They don't complain and they don't look for these problems. They look for solutions. They turn challenges into positives. They also teach others how to benefit from their past challenges. They encourage people to make mistakes. They don't try to avoid them to make mistakes. In fact, they praise them. I encourage people. When somebody comes back to me with I already done this, and Jake can tell, well done, that's great, they're getting better. I keep their team on track and plug them in the system by setting the example. When I first got started in this business, I used to eat, drink, and sleep QNAP. So my team can see me and I'm plugged in the system, I'm doing it every day, they will do it every day. I promote tools and events, and I also do the company promotions. I help people set their goals. I sit down with my people, they have to set their goals. Without goals, this in my 12X manual here, planner, every day I write down my goals and I help them to do the same. I inspire and motivate them using stories, because stories motivate people, and help my new team members to come up with their own stories, and also push my leaders to get me the new stories of people in their downline. Because stories is everything. We teach the skills and how-tos. The leader teach his downline the skills on how to do things in a proper way. Leaders are readers. Up to today, I read, listen, watch, training resources. I also encourage the same culture in my organization to my leaders that I'm dealing with. Leaders set good financial example by helping their downline to be very smart with their money. I do a training, it's called the money mindset and the steps to wealth, which I tell them, I show them that the problem in this business, many people make money and they spend it. They don't know how to save it, they don't know how to invest. I show people how to deal with money, how to invest back in the business, not to waste their money. I want to admit, the mistakes I used to make before, I used to flash a lot. The problem is many people can't duplicate me. Many people, they're still making money, they still got started, and his checks are not that big enough to go and flash like me. So they try to borrow money from the bank and spend all the money they make. I don't want them to do that. And then they become broke again. So I have to set an example to help them to save and invest, and only spend on the required things, which is also building a team culture. Good leaders, they never go and start their own team by themselves and fracture from their upline, no. And the problem is the ego gets in the way when they start making some first commission checks, and they want to do it on their own, and they shoot themselves in the foot and they work against the system. So true leaders, they don't do that. They swallow their ego, they hold in their emotions and let the system run their business. We all kind of have personal issues with someone somewhere in the company, either in the upline, downline, or in the company. We have to think before we act. Always edify and get edified. Lead others and allow themselves to be led by others higher than them, or people that are more successful than them. Leaders are reliable. They do what they say and what they're going to do. They commit to their words. Leaders empowering people, help their people shine. Leaders, they don't like to be always there shining stars on the stage all the time and getting the rewards and recognitions themselves. They're not selfish. They want to get on the stage, help their people rise to become leaders, and they will get back and let their people be in the front and shine on their stage. Leaders, they don't want to remain followers. They don't want to remain dependent on other people. Leaders want to become a leader. They want to take the ownership and step on the plate. They're always in pursuit of mastery. They always strive to get better. They want to be better speakers. They want to go up on stage. They don't want to be always behind the scenes and relying on other people to do things for them. Leaders recognize others for their accomplishments. Leaders give away credits and accept the blame. If a team feels that the leader is losing the drive to build and they're not hungry anymore in building the business, they will also do the same. They will also lose the drive and they will slow down. Leaders raise the bar higher for their team. If their team needs to be thinking bigger, the leader has to expand their thinking and make them think bigger, that they can achieve more than what they are right now, what they achieve. Leaders sit in the front rows at the events and they participate. They communicate and connect massively. They don't gossip and talk negatively to their team members about other people. or they don't poison someone else in the team and their team members with their problems. In short, they take full ownership of their business and their team members. Period.